Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Thanks so much for joining me for this episode. I wanted to take some time to, get real with you guys, because it is Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I wanted to tell you a little bit more about me, my background, how this show originated, what my thoughts and ideas for the show are, and why it's existing and stuff like that. So first, thank you guys so much for everyone who has subscribed. It's awesome. We're almost at that 1,000-point magical mark where we would love to be. I think we're in like the 700 range right now. So if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be awesome if you would. If you already have, thank you guys so much. So guys, this show started a little over a year ago. I just had this idea that, hey, it would be fun to do a cooking show. All my life growing up, when I had friends, we would actually pretend to do cooking shows every time we were cooking. We would go in the kitchen and pretend to cook. Then I got a job at a Cuban restaurant, and me and this guy that I used to work with, when we were bored and we were making, 100 Cuban sandwiches for the day, we would pretend that we were on a cooking show and we would host it, just like this. So I thought, man, that's kind of something I've always wanted to try and always wanted to do. But here was the problem. Getting real now, guys. Up until about, goodness, 2.5, 3 years ago, I really didn't cook anything. I think it was about 3 years ago now. I didn't cook. I learned how to make lasagna from my mom. I haven't even done that on this show. I learned how to make lasagna. I can make a grilled cheese. Most of the time I would burn it. I cooked so seldomly that, it wasn't good. And I had no intention of learning how to really cook. I'm gonna cook a dog soon. And I had no intention of really trying to learn how to cook, even though it's really important. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, and we need food to survive. I should have thought about that. Tyler agrees. So then 3 years ago, my husband and I take this job. It was almost 3 years ago. And we take a job as house parents for 8 teenage boys. If you know anything about teenage boys, it's that they like to eat. They're also pretty honest. When they don't like your food, they're gonna let you know. And I said, okay, I'm gonna take the role of cooking. Every night I had to cook dinner. There was 8 boys plus the 3 of us. We had an assistant who worked with us and random other people who would just eat with us. You never knew. Sometimes the boys' parents would come over. Sometimes it would be workers at the facility we were at. So I was making food for 15 people every night. And I was like, I gotta learn how to cook, and I gotta learn how to cook fast. Thank God for Google and all recipes and YouTube videos, because I just learned. I watched, I learned, and the boys liked the food, and I was like, hey, I can do this. And if I can do this, you can do this. You can learn how to cook. And I'm like, I could teach people the recipes that work, that taste good, that make sense, and that are easy, that aren't crazy hard, but they taste amazing. So the first time I made that turkey that I showed you guys in the roaster oven was 3 years ago. And I made Thanksgiving dinner for the first time ever for 50 people. I was stressed, to say the least. I made 2 turkeys in a roaster oven. I made a ham and 20 pounds of mac and cheese, it felt like. But I did it, and I was able to do it. And I know Thanksgiving can be such a stressful time, or cooking in general can be so stressful. And I got through it, and I was like, everyone can do this. You can do this, it's simple. Cooking is about patience, not being rushed, not expecting everything to turn out perfect, because I haven't stopped cooking for the last 3 years, and there are often times when I will still make a dinner and my family will be like, this one wasn't the best. So I don't shoot videos about those ones. Those get deleted. They're like my test crew. But, it's been 3 years. We've left that facility. We're no longer with the boys, and I'm still cooking because we're still eating, and so are you guys. So I decided after that, actually while I was there, I thought, it would be cool to do a cooking YouTube show. Teach people how to cook, because if I could learn, anybody could learn. If I could do this so quickly, you can do this so quickly. It's just about trying it and doing it. So I thought about it there. We created this show. We've upgraded from not having a microphone to having a microphone to moving houses, which it looks like we're moving again. You'll get to see another new kitchen. Crazy, I know. But if you guys have any questions for me, you want to know something about cooking, about me, where anything I didn't tell you, I don't know, let me know. Leave it below in the comments. I just want to thank you guys so much for your support. Some of those comments that you guys leave that are awesome. they just lift me up. They just make my day so much better. So I appreciate everybody who watches. Thank you guys. Thank you for that support. And I will talk to you guys soon. Watch a recipe. That's why you're here, right?